My name is Michelle New, and this is a short presentation of my program portfolio for the Educational Technology Master's degree from the University of South Carolina, Aiken. I am one of the youngest candidates in the program at 23. Unlike most candidates in education, I have not yet begun my teaching career, so my experiences are limited. However, I am excited to use the skills and knowledge gained from this program during my first year of teaching next year and in the years after. I chose to organize my portfolio into 5 main sections. This organization portrays my progression through the program, beginning with who I am, experiences I have, my professional goals, and then leading into my specific experiences in the program and the skills I have acquired, and lastly to a final reflection of my time in the program. Also included in the organization of my portfolio are quotes on 4 of the 5 main pages. I have always found inspiration in quotes, so I chose to include some of my favorites about teaching and education. My short-term goal is to begin teaching in a traditional classroom this fall, utilizing many of the skills, resources, and knowledge I have gained from the EdTech program. My intermediate goal is to become a presenter on educational technology at the school, district, and possibly state level. I also would be interested in an educational technology or other technology-based position. My long-term goal is to become a full-time teacher with the South Carolina Virtual School Program as a math instructor or a course developer. Unlike most candidates, my vitae is fairly short. My educational experiences have included field experiences and student teaching during my undergraduate studies, being a math interventionist for an elementary school, and being a substitute teacher for the past school year. This program presented me with the opportunity to present professionally for the first time. It is one of my goals to begin presenting professionally to my peers and colleagues on educational technology. The organization of my artifacts follow the 5 AECT standards. They begin with the design and development and move to utilization, management, and finally to evaluation. These artifacts also show my progression through the ADDIE model. Artifacts in my design section demonstrate my knowledge of instructional design, message design, and the use of different instructional strategies. My favorite parts of the program and the ADDIE model were those assignments involving instructional design. The big redesign project allowed me the opportunity to use the design knowledge and skills I had acquired. Before entering the program, I had no knowledge of proper design skills. I would choose colorful themes, crazy fonts, and include too much information on each slide. Completing this project and utilizing the knowledge and skill learned through the program will allow me to now properly design instructional presentations for my classroom as well as professionally. Development of instructional materials cannot happen before the design. With my knowledge of proper design principles, I was able to develop several instructional materials which included print, audiovisual, computer-based, and integrated technologies. Most recently, I have designed and developed an online Algebra 1 help course using a learning management system. My long-term goal is to become a full-time teacher or course developer with the South Carolina Virtual School Program. This experience will allow me to enter the virtual school program with prior knowledge on course development. I also plan to continue developing the site and implement it into my classroom. The next step in the process includes the implementation, utilization, and diffusion of instructional materials. An additional aspect to this standard is policy making. My utilization page includes 2 artifacts. One which focuses on implementation, utilization, and diffusion of materials, while the other covers policy making. Our internship allowed me the opportunity once again to work towards my goal of becoming an online teacher with the South Carolina Virtual School Program. For my internship, I chose to work hand in hand with an instructor in the program on the redevelopment of her physical science course. This opportunity required me to use all of the skills and knowledge I had acquired throughout the program, especially design and development. During this assignment, I learned to use SoftChalk to develop interactive lessons. Since this is a program used by the South Carolina Virtual School Program, I would be in an advantage when seeking employment since I have already had extensive work with the program. A major component of this program was the inclusion of group work throughout many of the courses. These allowed each of us the opportunity to master our management skills, not only as a group leader, but also as an effective group member. My management page included 3 artifacts which required group work. Collaboration is a vital part of being an educator. Our LMS site build assignment was yet another opportunity that I was given to help design and develop an online course using a learning management system. In this project, we created a course on implementing iPads in the K-5 classroom. Each of these opportunities to not only design and develop but also manage instructional materials online are preparing me to become a successful online instructor in the future. Evaluation is a hot topic in education today, and this program has taught me that evaluation can take place in many different forms. We were given multiple opportunities in each course to not only experience evaluation, but to conduct our own evaluations as well. For my evaluation page, I have included 2 artifacts that I feel best represent my growth in evaluation. Something I had zero experience in before beginning this program was long-range planning, but I also had very little knowledge of copyright policies, computer use policies, and procurement and life cycle plans. These are important topics that all educators should have some knowledge about. One of our assignments required us to create our own technology procurement and life cycle plan. This experience will benefit me in the future if I decide to take a technology leadership position within a school or district. Creating my portfolio was my aha moment of the program. At times of high stress, frustration, and pending deadlines, I often wondered, what was the point? And I didn't see how certain assignments mattered in the overall scheme of the program. Reflecting back on the phases of the ADDIE model and the AECT standards that are used to guide this program, I now see the reasoning behind being asked to do the things that we were. I am leaving this program with the knowledge and confidence to not only be a technology leader in my classroom, but to share that knowledge and confidence with my students and colleagues, and to also become a technology leader within my school and district. Although my time as a student has come to an end, I will never stop being a learner. I will continue to learn through my experiences, the experiences of others, and through my drive to always stay current in educational theories, strategies, and most of all, educational technology.